Are you an aspiring guitarist who's looking for online guitar lessons or a user-friendly guitar learning software? Well, in this JamPlay review, I'm going to go through everything that you need to know about this guitar learning tool to decide if it's the right one for you. I'm not going to waste your time with fake reviews here, as I've personally bought this software and fully tested it out for myself. I will share with you live demos of the lessons so you essentially get to see how JamPlay works without having to purchase it for yourself. And lastly, I will provide you with the pros and cons and my honest recommendation on whether or not you should buy JamPlay. Now let's get straight into this review. JamPlay is one of the internet's largest online lesson providers, with more than 500,000 learners, approximately 6,500 video lessons for extensive learning at various skill levels, and about 120 teachers that provide a versatile and varied learning experience. It's clearly a fantastic investment for guitarists looking to challenge themselves and learn new skills. Aside from their newly designed and well-structured beginner courses, JamPlay is perfect for those looking for intermediate and advanced guitar courses. They offer the most diverse variety of genres, covering the most popular genres on the guitar. I wanted to quickly mention that this video is based on an article in my Sound for a website, which is more in-depth and up-to-date, so if you want more information, then I will leave the link to this article down below. You can click on the link in the description or type this into your browser. It will take you to my special JamPlay discount page where you will get the best deals that JamPlay is currently offering. When you sign up for an account, you have to provide your credit card information to finish the sign-up process. Don't worry, because they offer a 30-day free trial, but you won't exactly get the full access. As a trial member, you'll get over 500 song lessons, 6,000 or more style, techniques, and theory lessons, and 400 or so courses, some online and offline resources like guitar profiles and PDFs, as well as some cool jam track packs. Even if you won't get the full JamPlay experience, you will be getting more than enough access to form an opinion, and perhaps even enough to grasp all the fundamentals of playing guitar. Their subscription plans include a monthly payment for $19.95 per month. Here, you'll definitely be given full access to all the lessons, although you still need to purchase credits to download songs. There's also a year standard kit for $109.95, where you'll be receiving one toolkit, which is composed of an exclusive course that you can select upon payment. And finally, a year pro kit for $199.95. Here you'll get all exclusive guitar toolkits, 3 one-on-one consultations, and a JamPlay t-shirt. I recommend you definitely get the Year Pro subscription, because not only will you save more money, but you'll get these amazing stuff that is equal to $1,643.40 in value. After you create an account, you would have to answer a few questions about your playing experience, just to customize the whole JamPlay experience to your liking. After setting up your account, you'll be directed to the homepage, which is really appealing and not overwhelming for a beginner. Okay, so let's start going through this website. At the Home tab, you can see a Progress Report button. If we press it, it'll show My Saved Lessons and Progress Reports. For me, this is the main advantage of using JamPlay instead of YouTube videos. You can always track your progress and see what you've already done, and then plan out what you want to learn in the future. As you scroll down the main page, you can check out all the newest courses and upcoming live courses. It's always exciting to log on to JamPlay because of the updated content. On the top navigation section, you have buttons like Home, My JamPlay, Lessons, Live, Tools, Community, and Extras. We'll take a good look at those later. An interesting feature in the My JamPlay tab is you get jam points for each lesson that you take. When these jam points are added up, you get access to extra content in the future. Now let's dive right into the lessons. Let's start with the Phase 1 for beginners. This section of JamPlay will teach you the raw basics of the instrument. Most of the instructions found in these lesson sets are very similar, just taught by different instructors. You can choose between electric or acoustic guitar lessons. Then you choose your own path, as there's no fixed order of lessons. This is especially good if you're a beginner but already know the basics and don't want redundant repetitions. Either way, finding an order that suits you is easy. Each course and lesson has a description that lets you know what you'll learn. For some, the number of options and decision-making process might be overwhelming to choose from, and that's certainly a downside for this website. But for others, it's actually freeing to choose a teacher you like based on their teaching style or personality. What's more, each teacher will cover all the basics, so it doesn't matter what skill level you are at. Let's take a look at one example here. Eve Goldberg offers 67 lessons for beginners who would want to learn more about acoustic guitars. It starts out with some open chords, but you'll soon master common scales and strumming patterns. This course alone runs just over 20 hours, and that's only the tip of the JamPlay iceberg. When you click on a lesson, you'll be able to see a series overview below the video. This will help you decide on whether you would like to continue with this instructor or look for another instructor that would better suit your taste. The overview also has details about the instructor like his or her biography, recordings, organizations, and links to his or her personal websites and projects. I like that JamPlay shows these details to the students because this will help a student grow closer to his or her instructor and find some inspiration to keep going. If you're more interested in electric guitars and want to learn how to play rock and blues, there's a comprehensive beginner course on that as well. Here we have Will Ripley, who offers 44 lessons in the span of 43 minutes. He will guide you through the full process of learning your instrument from the first time you hold a pick to crafting your first solo. The entire course is based on easy-to-play musical examples in the style of your favorite artists, so you can start sounding great right away. You'll learn riffs in the styles of Black Sabbath and Bon Jovi, power chord progressions that sound like AC/DC, and Tom Petty and chord progressions inspired by Neil Young and Guns N' Roses. Then play along with the full band using their professionally created jam tracks. Aside from the session overview, there are also multiple tabs here that you can click on to interact with the instructor, just so you'll feel like you're dealing with him or her face to face. In the supplemental tab, you can print the supplemental notes that the instructor may have included in the series. In the My Notes tab, you can type in your notes while you're listening to the instructor. I like this feature a lot. Imagine you don't have to open a new app for note-taking. You can do it right here on their website. Very convenient. For the comment section, you can leave here the comments that you might have about the tutorial. You can also see the comments of other students who choose Will Ripley as their instructor. For the Ask My Teacher tab, well, you can communicate directly to your teacher. You can select and reply to some questions that were already asked by the students or ask a new one that you have in mind. And of course, you can have the option to download the lesson for those offline study sessions. Here's a good question for you. What is your favorite feature of JamPlay so far? Let me know in the comment section below. Now let's move on to the Phase 2, or the advanced and genre-specific lessons. You can choose your favorite music genre or multiple ones to advance your guitar skills in the exact direction you want. You'll find everything from the staples like country and jazz to flamenco, Brazilian, bluegrass, and more. What's cool is that you'll sometimes get lessons directly from actual big names of these genres. Let's take a look at one example. Here's a one-chord blues jam by Nick Russo. In this series, Nick breaks down an ultra-basic one-chord blues jam. By the end of the course, you'll be studying the greats of blues music, and you'll be able to jam over a single chord or the basic 12-bar form. The lesson has the same format as the one we have seen before. In this case, you can adjust the theme to whatever you like, whatever makes you comfortable. You might notice that there is a Own This Lesson button here. If you click it, it'll lead you to a page where you can buy some credits to own the lessons. What's the benefit of owning the lessons? Well, you can have access to them even without an active JamPlay account. Yes, even when you decide to discontinue your subscription. The same button appears when you click the Download Lesson tab under the video. Going back, let's move on to Phase 3, or songs. After you've mastered the basics of Phase 1 and techniques in Phase 2, you're ready to rock and roll in Phase 3. It may seem a bit strange that the previous phase teaches advanced techniques before moving on to simple songs. However, you're free to choose your own order and mix and match from all of the phases. Regardless of your skill level and music tastes, you'll find cool songs that make your learning experience fun. Unlike most competitors, JamPlay offers a wide selection of popular songs by acts such as The Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, Fleetwood Mac, Eric Clapton, Willie Nelson, Black Label Society, Pantera, System of a Down, and Machine Head. Let's try to select one song here. Here's Can't Buy Me Love by The Beatles. Next, let's move on to Phase 4, or songwriting. Now it's time to take the challenge of writing your own music. This phase is geared towards advanced players who already have a certain understanding of music theory, various song forms, and a solid understanding of the guitar in general. Writing your own songs is a great exercise for putting everything you learn together to create music. Each instructor teaches something entirely different. Here you can see Dustin Prince specializes in parapicking. David Isaac focuses on arranging, Mark Lincoln on cover technique and theory, and so on. Let's take a closer look at one of them. Do you like the level of detail I'm providing you in my review video so far? If so, make sure to like my video and hit that subscribe button for more high quality videos relating to guitars that I'll be releasing every single week. Okay, so also under the Lessons tab, there is an Artist Series option. It features lessons taught by progressive musicians from all styles of music. These lessons focus on the artist's style and are taught by the artist himself or a teacher familiar with the artist. You'll find classic recording artists like Preston Reed, Steve Stevens, and Lita Ford, along with modern trailblazers like Cocky King and Sarah Longfield. This is without a doubt a very cool feature of JamPlay. Imagine you get to learn from your favorite artists themselves. There's also a lick and riff library, which brings you a collection of short videos that teach you a number of flicks across a variety of genres. These videos are all short, sweet, and to the point. Since these lessons are designed to be brief, you can easily squeeze them in for a quick practice on a busy day. In the performances and concert section, you can watch your favorite instructors perform, and in the interview section, you can find additional tips and insights from various big guitarists. Here we also have a live tab. You get to see other people's reactions and comments as they appear, and most importantly, you can get your questions answered in real time. JamPlay is very smart with utilizing the live feature on the website, and it works just like any other social media live event. You get updates on the main page about what the live event is going to be about, and these happen every single week. You'll definitely like this feature if you'd want to engage with your fellow students and instructor just like an actual face-to-face session in class. JamPlay also boasts a huge library of additional resources that you can refer to anytime you want. It covers a whole wide range of chords, scales, jam tracks, and more. They have a chord library, a scale library, and jam tracks. For the chord library, you can find chords are categorized by the root note of the chord from C through B, and cover most of the existing chords from major, minor, dominant, 7 chords, diminished, and all sorts of extensions. They give you clear chord diagrams with different fingering options. For the scale library, where scales are divided into diatonic, pentatonic, blues, symmetric, and exotic, all the scales that you need, and more. They are extremely well presented with explanations of the music theory of the scale, various fingering options, diagrams, and patterns. It's honestly one of the best I've ever seen in any guitar learning platform. For jam tracks, it offers exclusive, useful, and inspiring backing tracks to refine your lead play. Each track comes with a full tab of the backing track and chord progression, along with a download option. They also offer some tools here like metronome, guitar tuner, bass tuner, and chord namer that can help you in learning your favorite tracks. Let's move on to the community. Of course, you should expect to see here the people behind the success of JamPlay and all the online members. When you click on a teacher, you'll see a brief background about them and what lessons they are teaching. This is helpful if you're looking for a specific artist, so you wouldn't have to go through individual lessons to find them. They also have an extras tab where you can find some other features that JamPlay offers. Now let's move on to the pros and cons of JamPlay. For the cons, as compared to other guitar learning softwares that I've tried, JamPlay has a smaller selection of actual songs to learn and doesn't cover as many artists. Plus, some of the more advanced lessons in artist series don't cover the entire song. Another thing that I didn't like about JamPlay is their genre bias. It seems like they play heavy emphasis on blues and metal guitarists, which is great if you're one of those, but not so great if you came to learn surf or funk guitar. For the pros, interact with your instructor. With JamPlay, you can interact directly with your instructor, which is uncommon in guitar learning softwares. Honestly, this is my favorite feature because the questions that I have about the lessons and some of the concerns that I have about the songs are answered quickly and completely by the instructors, especially during their live sessions. Detailed video lessons. There is an impressive number of video lessons in JamPlay, and all of them have insane quality and are thoroughly explained. It's easy to find lessons in the right style and difficult range for you, and ones by the teachers you prefer. Now, for my honest recommendation, I think it's pretty clear that JamPlay is really one of the best resources for learning the guitar and improving your skills. I highly recommend you give it a try. They offer a full 30-day money-back guarantee on their memberships, and they also have the free trial option if you want to test it out first. The cost may seem higher at first, but when compared to what you get and what lessons cost in person, it's no contest really. Although the song library could be better and eventually will be, there's still enough material here to keep you occupied for at least a year. With a combination of offline, online, live, and archived courses, as well as interactive learning tools and games, JamPlay just about sets the standard with regard to what an online music learning platform should offer and how it should offer it. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an expert guitar player, you'll definitely find an instructor that would suit your needs. Bottom line, I advise everyone to give it a try. If you want to learn guitar, get better, or just practice more, it's one of the best options available. Now, I think that choosing the right guitar learning app is crucial to keep you focused on achieving your goal of being a great guitarist someday. So if after watching this review you think JamPlay is not right for you, then I recommend you check out this other app. But if you're ready to proceed with JamPlay, then go here next. I'll see you over there in the next tutorial.